Internet Marketing Simplified for Transmission Repair. This article will give you ways to increase your transmission leads at your repair shop using Google AdWords. You probably have already tried Google AdWords or are using it now. Here are several tips on making the most of your campaign budget. If you tried AdWords and became frustrated by your results, here is a new strategy you can try. AdWords is both an art and a science. Click costs have changed significantly throughout the years. Back in 2002, cost per click for transmission-related keywords was around 5 to 10 cents. In 2006, it averaged about 30 cents. Today, it is roughly $3 to $5 per click in most areas, with some markets going as high as $9 to $14 per click. What does this mean for us? Well, it means that we have to optimize our campaigns so we can bring in the most leads possible for our budget. Google AdWords initial recommendations are not the best things to stick with in our industry. For example, AdWords will default you to both the search and display network. You generally do not want the display network because it rarely drives leads. Also, make sure that you only advertise in your geographic area. For most shops, a 10 or 15-mile radius around the shop is a good start. You can always increase this later once you have a working campaign. For a budget, I recommend starting out at $25 per day to test the waters. You can increase or decrease from there as you find out where your ad is positioned and how well it is working. If your budget is maxing out and the campaign is working, then increase it. If the campaign is not working, keep revising it until it is. The three most important things to a lead-generating AdWords campaign is the combination of keywords, ad and landing page you use. With keywords, keep them generic to transmission repair-related keywords. There are only about 10 to 20 keywords that seem to drive good leads. Make sure you also use a set of negative keywords to limit your search, such as semi, used, motorcycle, or mower, so that your budget isn't wasted by unrelated clicks. For example, if you are bidding on the word transmission but not using any negative keywords, you can get clicks for anything, transmission, including used transmission. I had a client even have clicks for the phrase Ebola transmission. When building ads to use, do a search for transmission repair in your local area. Look at competing ads. What you want is an ad that sets you apart from the competition. Using 2 to 3 ads at the same time is recommended to test which one is working best. Use ad extensions such as site links and callouts to increase the size of your ad. The last thing is to have a great landing page, website, that generates leads and the ability to track conversions. Your conversion rate is the percentage of AdWords clicks that either call you or fill out the form on your website. You can set up conversion tracking on your form to track when an AdWords visitor completes the form. You can also use conversion tracking to track telephone calls from both your ad and your website. If you have a form to fill out on your website, make sure you are asking for a bare minimum of information. The more fields you want them to fill out, the less likely they are to fill out the form. I have found that asking for an email address decreases conversion rate. Do we need it? The key pieces of information are name, telephone number, and basic vehicle information. When a visitor clicks your ad and comes to your landing page, how many options do they have? If there are 12 different things to click on, plus a video, you may be overloading your visitors with choices. The key is to have only 1 or 2 options. Do a Google search for landing page examples to see some great examples on how to design a converting landing page. If your website looks like Ling's Cars, search it, then it's time to make some changes. The goal of a landing page website in our industry is to get the customer to either A, get them to call you, B, fill out a form so you can call them. Remember that a large percentage of customers are using smartphones now. Have you tried going to your site using a smartphone? Is it easy to call or fill out a form? If your site is not easy to use with a smartphone, this could be where you are losing leads. Simply have a mobile version of your site designed to remedy this problem. Use a mobile redirect script on your website to automatically send them to your mobile version when visitors are using a mobile browser. When you have a good keyword, ad, and landing page combination with a mobile version of the site, you can bring a good return on your AdWords investment. What happens after a visitor fills out the form is just as important. Does that lead sit in your email box for a few hours before you or your manager get around to it? Consider adding text message notifications for your new leads so you can get back to them promptly. Every cell phone has an email address tied to it. Just do a Google search for your carrier, such as AT&T text message email address. For AT&T, you can email any phone at xxxxxxxxxx@txt.att.net. Callouts and site links can also be added to your AdWords ad under the Extensions tab. Good callouts such as coupons, financing options, or specials work well. Site links can link to different sections of your site, such as your specials, reviews, and types of services you provide. Other sites you can register your shop to drive leads are Mechanic Advisor, OpenBay, AutoMD, and Car Help.